Good morning. It's 7:15. We had some sleep. Not a lot of sleep, but some sleep. Kate's in the shower. I'm waking up. It's time to get going.
Hey guys.
Yo.
We are both looking this glorious. It's like 7:20. We're gonna put the bags in the car and then have some breakfast. I look like shit.
Zero. Yeah, and
So it is 7:49 and we're back on the road. That was a very short stay at, what's it called? Hampton
by Hilton.
Hampton by Hilton. Bed was good, shower was good, customer service was good. Not the customer service that John experienced on the phone with them yesterday, but the customer service we had in person.
I was chancing my arm, weren't I?
Yeah, but yeah, the breakfast was really nice and the coffee was really good, and you're able to do takeaway coffee as well, which means it saves us some time. We don't have to go to Starbucks because the coffee is good. What kind of coffee did you get?
Just a white coffee.
John got white coffee, I've got a latte, lots of froth. Very friendly lady serving in the, well, she wasn't serving, she was kind of like mulling around making sure everyone was happy. And in the short time of us eating our breakfast, I'm sure we got in this lift at like 7:20. It's now 7:50. And in that short time, I learned that she had 3 children, all boys. Her mother-in-law was Catholic, but they fell out because she raised them C of E. And the youngest one wanted to go to university and she wouldn't pay for it. She's 62 and still working. John always shakes his head because I always end up talking to these people. They want to tell me their life story. On the table next to us...
Oh, that was class.
The table next to us, there was quite clearly a group of actors.
Debating who was the most famous.
They were debating. There was a guy. Did you see the really, really tall guy?
Yeah.
Well, he
About
was
7 foot.
He was in Star Wars as well.
Was it?
Yeah, but he was only in the last Star Wars.
Oh, tell me about the little fella.
There was, I don't know what the correct term is. Is it called?
A small person, like Warwick Davis or Peter Dinklage.
I don't know what the politically correct term is. As a child, it would have been somebody with dwarfism. Is it
Somebody
called?
who's vertically challenged.
No, baby, that's not. I'm quite sure when we were younger, it was called a person with dwarfism. I really hope I'm not offending anyone, but I don't know the correct term.
I don't mean that.
But yeah.
Put your camera
Oh, we're at a junction, so you're coming for an extreme close-up.
down would have been preferable, but you know.
Okay.
Don't let me driving get in the way of YouTuber.
Driving can't get in the way of YouTube. So yes, so they were having a conversation about who was the most famous, and the really, really tall guy wasn't really in part of the conversation, but the guy the dwarf guy,
The small guy. Digging a pit for yourself here.
I just don't know what to say. The smaller guy was like, oh well, he pointing to the guy that was clearly over 7 foot. He was in the last Star Wars, but I've been in 3. So, and then they were talking about different, and he'd been in Doctor Who. He like reeled off a list to make why he was the most famous, and it was just quite funny, like listening to. It's probably a conversation that people may have in private, but not quite loudly in a public.
Why not?
That'd be like if I was at a restaurant with all my friends and I was like, well, I'm richer than you. No, I'm richer than you. It's just a little bit bad taste.
Yeah, well, somebody somewhere does that.
Wow, they did. They were sat on the table next to us at breakfast. But yeah, anyway, so that's our breakfast adventure. We are now on the way home to the poopies. The reason why we have set off so early today is because John needs to, we're going back to deepest, darkest Cornwall. And we live actually quite far. I think the term would be down west. We live quite far into the county. And then John needs to be back up in Launceston by what time?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, because he's got a rugby game today.
Cup final.
it's cup final, so it's fine to cut our holiday travel day a little bit short for rugby. So yeah, what time do you need to be at the club? Our club. 11. So basically we need to get home to our house, you know, see the pups for a couple of minutes, and then John's got to be at our local club at 11:30 with our house sitter, because our house sitter plays rugby for him. Yeah, and then he's off for a day of rugby and he's going to be knackered.
Knackered, no?
Oh, you might have to have a Red Bull or something. Or some of that pre-workout.
Yes! Pre-workout.
Pre-workout.
That's nuts.
But yeah.
Imagine taking that with Red Bull or something.
I bet there are players that take pre-workout with Red Bull. I'd put £1 million on it. But yes.
I bet that's dangerous. Actually.
It probably is, but I bet people do it. But and I can't even go to bed because I've got the Tesco shopping coming this afternoon, because obviously there is possibly no, if not very little food in the house. Right, I'm gonna stop rambling. Hey guys, and I'm home. Been home for a while. We got home about 10:15. I think it's now 11. John has gone to rugby. You know, he's got his priorities right, I suppose. And Callum, who did the house sitting, has gone with him. And yeah, the boys. Are you happy? Gilly's a bit. He's not too sure. They're both extremely happy to see us, but obviously John's been here for an hour now. He's left to go rugby. Now they're a bit upset because obviously John's left again. But yeah, Callum took good care of the boys in the house. He has pretty much frozen the entire freezer, so that's happening. I've got to kind of defrost it a little bit. Basically, you've got to lift and close the door to shut it, and he didn't. And yeah, it's a bit buggered, but I can fix that. But rather than go for my nap that I was planning on doing, I've got to battle on with that because I've got a food shop coming between 2 and 3, I think. So I will need to be able to open the drawers properly to get that food in there. Okay, so freezer all defrosted and sorted and all the mess cleaned up. Oh, I'm so tired. Things have not really gone to plan. The plan was, once the boys, like John and Callum, went to rugby, I was going to have a nap for a couple of hours, get up and start the vlog edit. I have edited the first day while over in Poland, but nothing else. And yeah, and just edit until the food shop came. Because the reason for the sleep is, while in Poland, literally average like 3-4 hours sleep a night, mostly because of the heat. And then, as if you've seen yesterday's video, we didn't get it. Like, we got to the hotel at like 1 o'clock, and then this morning I think John's alarm went off at 6. So I'm very tired, but it's taken me so long to sort out the freezer. Yeah, the food shop could be here in like 40 minutes, so there's no point in trying to nap. But I'm not quite sure where my glasses are. I know I took them to Poland, but I'm not sure if they're in a case. So I don't know if I can quite bring myself to edit. I might set myself an alarm, like have a 30-minute snooze, and then see how I feel. Tesco's is meant to become between 2 and 3. It's now 3:10. No shopping. Shopping's been. Gilly's doing his standard inspection to make sure everything meets his requirements. Even though very minimal of that is actually for him. But with the toe wag, I'm saying it's good. Just recorded my food haul. And look how these two good boys sat with each other. You're sitting all nicely, even though Gilly's kicked the blankets and the cushions off. You're sitting like two good boys. Oh. No. Oh, Darwin, why don't you like to sit with him? He loves you so, so much. It's the carnage of a food haul, people. Some up there. Lots of bags. And there's stuff there. And there's a Darwin George. Looking cute. Oh, you're so cute. You're cute too, girl. You're so cute. Everything kind of sorted. I don't quite know what Callum had in our fridge, but there was a lot of stickiness. So I'm thinking he maybe cut up the watermelon and didn't store it properly. And that's what caused a bit of stickiness in our fridge. So everything had been taken out and cleaned. Also, he ate all the fruit that we bought him, and he's ate all like the chicken and rice and things. Well, there's some rice left over, but he didn't eat any of the salad, or not much of the salad stuff. And he's not cared for it. Like, I think I've talked about this previously in a video. I always use kitchen towel to wipe down my veg, and then after a couple of days I do it again, and that stops it getting sweaty and extends the life of it. Yeah, he just left it in the salad drawer and it wasn't pleasant. But it's all dealt with, that's all done. If you can hear the washing machine, I'm washing the towels that we had left out for him. Yeah, everything's kind of getting back, the house back to normal. I'm trying not to be a control freak or to be too sentimental about stuff, but it keeps on, it's like he's warped my heart-shaped chopping board that John got me for my birthday. It's not expensive, it's like, I'm quite sure it was from Asda or Sainsbury's, so we can get a replacement, but it's like, I'm not angry, I'm just like, oh, he's warped it. And obviously he's warped it by trying to clean it, so he was trying to do the right thing, so it's not his fault, but it's just like, you know, we just, yeah, oh, yeah, it's just like, oh man. But anyway, it's done, it's done. Right, I'm gonna drink some Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi, because that's one thing in Poland, they don't have Diet Pepsi and they don't have Diet Coke. They have Pepsi Max, and they had Coke Zero, and they had Coke Light and Pepsi Light, and their Pepsi Max tasted the same as our Pepsi Max, but their Pepsi Light did not, and the Coke Light was horrible. It had a real, like, I think it's something to do with the sweeteners or something, because there was a real heinous aftertaste with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to drinking some Diet Pepsi. And I'm going to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because obviously, I haven't watched it because we've been away. That is what I'm doing. Look who's home. You gonna tell them what happened?
We won. 28-26.
John's knackered, as you can see.
I'm not feeling it in a minute.
Oh! And we're about to go and take the boys on a WALK. And we're back from our walk, and it wasn't pleasant. Gilly was a nightmare, but they haven't been walked while we were away, so we knew it was going to be hard, but Gilly was a pain in the arse. He's scared of cars, and he always reacts really badly when one drives past us, and then if it's a really bad reaction, Darwin tries to tell him off, and it sounds really aggressive, but it's not that bad. So John is in the bath, and then we're going to have some tea. While John's doing that, I'm doing a bit of editing.
So bath done, comfy clothes on, Katy's got changed, I've got some comfies on, she's starting tea, and I'm posted on Instagram. Hashtag Beachy does crack off.
And it's tea time, and tonight I have burnt the tea, which doesn't happen that often, but I got distracted talking to John, so it's, yeah, that's why. But yeah, I've got these baguettes that I've cut and done under the grill, and they've got low-fat cheese, pulled pork, like a fig chutney, and peppers, and then we've got simple salad and some potatoes done with fry light in the oven. And that one's John's. He volunteered to take the more burnt one. And that's mine. Tea was alright. John ate the burnt bits, I didn't.
Bit charcoal's good for your digestion.
Good for your digestion, apparently, charcoal. But yeah, we have watched the first half of the last leg, or last Friday night's last leg. Hang on, what day is it? Is it Saturday? Yeah, so yesterday's, my brain's not quite with it. Saturday's last leg.
Overtired.
Overtired. But yeah, it was really, it's quite funny. Not gonna lie, I am kind of thinking, haven't weighed because obviously we didn't get home till a funny time, but I was originally gonna wait till Monday until I weigh myself, but I think I might weigh myself in the morning.
Yeah, you and me both.
To see the damage. I kind of said last Monday, because I don't know if you guys watched, but we did do a video and I said about how we'd both set ourselves a challenge to lose 10 pounds before Krakow. We were very imaginatively calling it Operation Krakow. And yeah, we both wanted to lose 10 pounds. John lost 10 pounds. I lost...
That's 10.5, I think it was.
Oh, John lost 10.5. I lost 11.5. And I kind of said to myself on Monday, well, you know, if I put on £4, I'm all right with that. Because I was kind of thinking, it's 5 days. How much weight can I put on in 5 days? So £4, I'm happy with that. And remembering when we went to Egypt in September for 10 days, I lost £3. I don't quite know how that happened, apart from the fact I swam for hours every day. But yeah, but just by the sheer volume of cake and food and things that I have drunk that has happened over the last 5 days, I'm going to make a guess that I've put on somewhere between 8 and 10 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not being funny. Those chocolate pierogi, obviously pierogi isn't the best thing for you.
No.
And I had chocolate pierogi, which is like, if you've not had pierogi before, it's like a suet, soft pastry kind of dumpling. And the ones, and obviously the ones I ate both savoury and sweet, but the sweet ones have also got chocolate in them. And then the filling is made from Polish cheesecake filling. You know. And I had that twice. We also had Polish cheesecake and we had chocolate cake and a lot of ice cream. So, and that's just the sweet things, you know. We also, we had donuts for breakfast. So I'm going to say something between 8 and 10 pounds is going to be an extra add-on the scales in the morning.
But I worked it out today.
Oh, hang on.
I worked it out today. We walked 34 miles between Monday and Friday.
Jeez. Are you going to make an educated guess on your game?
No.
You don't want to play?
No.
John doesn't want to play.
I'll tell you tomorrow.
But you don't want to guess?
No. All I know is that my life belt on the airplane
Your life belt?
wasn't in the same place it was when I went.
So you put on inches. Mind you, you had just had a lot of bread. It could be a bit of carb bloat.
Throwing water and me not get on.
So yeah, I reckon somewhere between 8 and 10 pounds. Right, we're going to watch the second half of the last leg. Hey guys, so it's 10:30 on a Saturday night. We are both kapooped. I can't stay up any longer. I'm too tired, so we're going to end it there. We're going to go to bed. Hope you've had a good day, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye guys.